Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a get ready with me chit chat video, because when do I not chit chat, featuring Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Foundation. Okay you guys, I got the shade 3, I want to say 3 Fair. Where does it say the shade? 3 Fair, okay. This was launched a few weeks ago on the Charlotte Tilbury website for the US. It's been in the UK for a while now. I have been waiting for this like forever since I heard about it coming out. It has an SPF 15. It is supposed to be flawless, long-lasting coverage to create flawless, youthful looking skin every day. Here is the bottle. It's $44, and I have been using this for a few weeks since I've had it, and I've been playing around with it, different applications, different primers. So I've used a beauty blender, I've used my artist's brush, I've used you know, a moisturizing primer, a sort of more mattifying primer. And I think what I've come down to is that I am going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, which is an instant soft focus beauty flash, which is a toner, which is a primer slash luminous thing. It's very much like the Becca backlight primer, which if you have this, don't feel like you need to run out and get this. If you're a Charlotte Tilbury fan and you were curious about this, this is lovely. It is supposed to be soft focus. It's supposed to be used over or under foundation instead of foundation. I have too much discoloration to use instead of foundation. I feel like it just highlights everything, but it is lovely. Okay, back to the foundation. Also, like, since I brought this up, I'm also going to bring up other Charlotte Tilbury products that I have purchased or have in my collection so that I can give you guys. It is beautiful. It covers, it is long wearing, it's kind of a matte finish, sort of a demi matte finish. I think if you're a very dry skin, you're going to want to moisturize first. It's not going to be as luminous as you want it to be. I think if you're very oily skin, it might not be as matte as you want to be. I think it's kind of right down the middle. It does have some sort of light reflecting properties. I mean, all of this you're going to see when I put it on. I guess what I'm just trying to do is, I love it, and the fact that I bought it, I'm happy with it, and I'm going to keep it and use it and wear it. I don't know if it is the end all of foundations. I don't think this is a holy grail. I actually feel like maybe my skin looks better when I wear my Boots airbrush foundation. I'm trying to think of other foundations I kind of freak out over. Maybe my Gabriel foundation, my Estee Lauder foundation. So I just think it's like up there, but maybe it's like 4 out of 5 stars instead of 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, so let's get started and let's just get on our soft focus. So I'm doing 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and I am using my Artist 6 brush. By the way, I did order the number 10 from Saks Fifth Avenue because it's cheaper. It's the mirror collection versus this collection, and it's cheaper than Neiman Marcus. So the number 10 on the Neiman Marcus website is $90 because it's this black exclusive collection to Neiman Marcus, and on the Saks Fifth Avenue, the number 10 is $75, and it's the mirror collection. So yeah. Okay, so here's my thing about using the artist brush with this instead of my beauty blender. I feel like it skips. I don't feel like I'm getting a completely smooth application. I probably will end up using my beauty blender. Trust me, I wanted to love this. I wanted to worship at its feet. I think maybe that's why you're like, oh, it's okay. Maybe that's why sometimes when we go, I love this Maybelline foundation or L'Oreal foundation, because you have like low expectations. But when we pay $44 for something and it's been waiting forever to launch, we have like these huge expectations. And then, you know, it's okay. So I'm going to do another pump, and I am going to just bounce my Beauty Blender around. Oh dear. So, you know, better than nothing, but not great. I just feel like it doesn't smooth over my face the way I want it to. I will say though, it is the kind of foundation that looks better on your skin 10 minutes, 20 minutes from when you put it on. It really does melt into your skin. It kind of warms up and meshes, if you know. So yeah, I feel like it oxidized a little bit, but that's okay. Here is a product I'm going to flat out tell you not to bother with. This is the Mini Miracle Eye Wand. This is in the $40 range as well. It is, one side is an eye cream product, the other side is a concealer. I mean, this is nice for like little touch-ups, but if you're hoping to get some serious eye cream benefits from one side and then serious coverage on the other side, you're gonna keep wanting. Like, this is really nice to keep in your purse, and maybe on no makeup days to just have, but for me, it just was not enough. There was just not enough oomph to it. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I'm going to use my Ulta Full Coverage Concealer and my Urban Decay Primer Potion. Oh, Sophie's back there. Oh, hi, I'm flashing you guys. Oh wait, maybe I'm out of frame. Well then, good. It's the last thing I need. I mean, try not to get too excited on this channel, right? Okay, so I just fluffed on a bunch of RCMA powder. I mean, you know the drill. Today, I'm going to show you the Demi Lovato Lavatics New York City palette. I got this at Target. I think there's another, I want to say there's two, but I could be wrong. And also, let's take a clean brush. Oh my gosh, you guys, I bathed my brushes last night. There is not a better feeling than a clean makeup brush. Okay, maybe clean sheets and clean underwear, but you get my drift. So I'm waiting. So you guys, I messed up. We were gonna go to Victoria for spring break. I was so excited. I've been talking about it. I think I mentioned here like, oh, I'm gonna go to the drugstore and check out new makeup. And somebody was like, we don't have any good makeup over here in Canada. What are you talking about? But my daughter and I, last time we went 2 years ago, we just had the best fun at CVS because they had brands and things that we don't normally have in our drugstores. And then they had regular stuff, but they also had like the stuff we carry. But then sometimes they had like a foundation or two that isn't carried. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention. I just used this sort of buff type beigey shade. Now I'm going to use this matte darker shade because, like, hello, how unpredictable can I be? Not. I'm not unpredictable at all. And I'm going a little high on my brow lid. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so anyway, guess what? Our passports are expired and we can't get them. I mean, you can do a rush, but I'm not spending $500 to get our passports rushed to us when we didn't want to spend that much money on this trip to begin with. I mean, we wanted to just go 3 days, a few hours up north and have fun with the kids. So actually we might be doing Disneyland, because the Disneyland airfare and hotel that we were looking at is as much money as it was for us to take the seaplane up to Victoria and stay there and do whale watching and all that stuff, because that's not cheap. Now I'm taking this shade. So yeah, we might do Disney. We shall see. Because the Holiday Inn that's like a half mile from the park is really cheap right now. And yeah, we might just do that. We've stayed at like the Grand California, we stayed at Disney Hotel, and those are awesome, but they are not cheap. And so, yes. Okay, now I'm gonna go dark. I'm gonna use this color. I kind of like this palette, you guys. I feel like it's just a good basic. I mean, it seems like a little bit like the Urban Decay Naked one or Naked Smoky. I'm not really doing anything different or exciting. I'm sorry. I know you're like, oh, thanks a lot, Rebecca. Thanks a lot. Yeah, just kind of putting on my face. Let's take a little Morphe Chubby M408 and let's go with that kind of medium taupey shade underneath. I just always feel like if I line my lids, okay, that is a lot of fallout. This is just kind of messy, kind of not caring. I mean, I totally care. I'm gonna dig in this little Z guy, and I'm digging in my Anastasia Metal is the shade. This one, it's kind of like a green, right there. Not green, but it has like this platinum gold finish to it that, to me, almost looks like a greenish gold on the lid. And it's just so pretty. I'm trying to get more shimmer going. Really basic, like I said. Now, let's do some eyebrows. You know, I used to have a Charlotte Tilbury eyebrow pencil, and I used it up. It was good, it was great, but I think I like the Anastasia better. Don't like this right now. Okay. All right, so actually I was going to show you that compact I was using. This is the Norman Parkinson collection. Norman Parkinson collection that Charlotte Tilbury did in the summer. There were some beautiful pieces, and they almost were like artwork and very, you know, the limited edition, kind of like the way MAC does. And then this is the, I cannot remember the name of this supermodel that is on here, but she featured supermodels from like the 60s and 70s. And this is the Dreamy Glow Highlighter Illuminating Youth Powder. And this was like a birthday present to myself. It's just a beautiful finish powder. I think it's probably like, I don't have the Hollywood, that sort of duo thing with the contour and highlighter, but I think it's a little bit like that. But this is like your most subtle highlight powder ever. Like, it's definitely not a setting powder, but it is so subtle from other highlight powders that you really can just kind of, you know, put it on everywhere just to look glowy and beautiful. Another product I bought myself a while ago, and I featured in some older videos, is the Cheek to Cheek, Cheek to Chic. This is her duo blush. So her blushes have a color in the center and then a color around, a ring around. And the idea is that you kind of swirl and pop the blush. And I have to say, this blush is so super pigmented that actually, I think I bought the wrong shade. I bought Ecstasy, and I like the shade around. The center shade is a little strong for me. So I'm just going to do a little bit of that, okay? Yes. My MAC MAC Extended Play Gig Black Lash, and my Estee Lauder Sumptuous. So yes. Put on my mascara, and then I completely got it all over the bridge of my nose and my eyelid, so I had to put on a little more concealer, which now I think might look a little light on camera, but that's just what you get. Here, I need to make sure that's set with whatever I have on my brush. Okay, so I also wanted to mention, just for fun, the Princess Daiquiris. This is the color of the new Wet n Wild Ombre blushes, and then there's Mai Tai Buy You a Drink, I think it's called, Mai Tai. Anyway, I love these blushes. I do. I love these blushes. They are so pretty. So I'm gonna put cheap blush on over expensive blush. Because yeah. I have a couple Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I have Bitch Perfect. I bought this because of the name, not gonna lie. And maybe the rose gold packaging. Yes, it's gorgeous. This is like your perfect nude. That's why it's called Bitch Perfect. So yeah, this is what Bitch Perfect looks like. It's a little bit peachy. So a Christmas, not this last Christmas, but the one before it, they had this little ornament set. I don't know what they were calling it, like a little lipstick trio. And my husband got it for me for Christmas, well, my kids and my husband. And there's Bitch Perfect, which I have Marilyn and Penelope Pink. Oh, so Marilyn. And they are so cute, but let me just show you. So I think this set was 30 something, and I was like, oh my God, that's so great, because I'd only seen it online. And I'm like, I want 3 Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks for 30 some dollars. And I knew that they would be not full size. I just think it's funny that this is the size that they are. So yeah, they're tiny. This is the Penelope. It's a little bit lighter in tone than the Bitch Perfect. And then the Marilyn, where are you, is like classic red. There is I haven't used this yet. Oh my gosh. So pretty. There is a new shade she came out with this fall in the color Bond, I believe, and I'm so in love with it. I need to get it, of course, because I'm a huge James Bond fan and I'm a huge red lipstick fan. So I'm just gonna clean off my lips. I've just got some of my Jouer lip treatment on. Hi, kitty. Oh, can you see my kitty? He's creeping around back there. He's skulking. Hey, you. He's so big I can hear his footsteps on the carpet. Should I have put on lip liner before this? Yes. This is just like a quick, everyday, if I have to put on makeup kind of face day, this is it. Just a very basic face, but I was able to kind of show you the Magic Foundation. I'm sorry I can't give you a more definitive answer on it. I like it a lot. I just don't know if I'm super crazy about it. And you saw, because when I was putting it on, I felt like it just didn't have that blendability. But now that it's on my skin, I do feel like it gives a nice finish. So in my Charlotte Tilbury yay or nay, I mean, all of them are yay, right? I mean, it's just a gorgeous line, but maybe pass on the Miracle Wand. Decide if you think this is good for you. They have a great way of choosing your shade online, so you probably won't go wrong. The lipsticks are phenomenal. This is gorgeous, but I don't necessarily say, yes, go buy this $60 or $80 compact of highlight powder because it's so pretty. But her powders, the other powders she has in her regular line, are definitely beautiful. So there you go. And maybe don't buy the minis unless, you know, you really want to make like a special gift and it's in your budget. So, oh, and the Wonder Glow is beautiful, but I think the Backlight Primer from Becca is just as good. I don't feel like this is a make it or break it product, but it is beautiful. So there you have it. Yeah, and I'll do a part 2 section of this video on my hair, getting ready with my hair. So some of you guys have asked to see how I style my shorter do, and I will have that up for you guys soon. And thanks so much for watching. I hope you subscribe and click like and all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Bye.